morning and welcome back to beautiful Tanzania, and I'm with the man who knows all things Tanzania, the wonderful
Frederick Saturn, the CEO and founder of Moonlight Tours Expedition.
Woo! Give it up for episode 2. So in today's episode, I'm so excited to be back sitting here with you, and after episode 1 I have so many questions, and in today's video I wanted to focus on probably the most popular attraction when you think about Tanzania and this part of the world in Africa, all things wildlife. And that's probably maybe the one top reason why people from all around the world choose Tanzania to explore and follow their dreams of all things wildlife. I would like to talk to you today about maybe 5 destinations that you are able to see wildlife in their natural environment here in Tanzania.
We got so many attractions in Tanzania. We got more than 16 national parks here in Tanzania, out of the game reserve and some other destinations. But when you talk of the top 5 best destinations, the first one has to be Serengeti National Park. As everybody knows, it is the not only the best national park in Tanzania, but also it is the best national park in Africa. And talking of the Serengeti National Park, it is the best national park since it has got so many things to offer you. Like if you're more interested in seeing the animals in a number, then Serengeti is the best for you. Because if you go to Serengeti National Park, we get the Serengeti wildebeest migration, which is more popular. And the only thing that makes this Serengeti wildebeest migration big so much popular is that they cross the country border. I mean, they cross from the Tanzania side, which is the Serengeti National Park, all the way to the Kenya side, which is Masai Mara. And this is what makes this being one of the unique things to see whenever you just go to Serengeti National Park. Out of the wildebeest migration, but also the Serengeti National Park offers the great chance of seeing quite so many big cats. You know, we get so many national parks in Africa, but the Serengeti National Park, on the other side, we might say this is the land of the big cats, because if you go there, then you can expect to see top 3 of the big cats easily, more than any other destination that we're visiting. Our landscape in Serengeti is so amazing because we get like different kinds. We get a plain, we get like small hills, you know, different kinds. That's why I just count Serengeti National Park as the best national park to visiting. Secondly, I would say the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. As far as we know, talking of the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, we get so many attractions inside the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. However, most people who go to Ngorongoro, they know about the Ngorongoro Crater only. But out of the Ngorongoro Crater, we get some other crater like Emakai Crater or Mutoni Crater. So all these are the attractions inside the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. And out of this crater that we got inside the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, but also we got the Olduvai Gorge, the place where they found the fossils of the earliest man. So if you want to see the origin of the man, and I would say, oh, you have to go to Ngorongoro. Out of the Olduvai Gorge, but also we get some other attractions inside the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. As we have got also the Ndoto area, because we can Ndoto on the Serengeti side, we can Ndoto on the Ngorongoro side, and this is like the wildebeest calving ground. So regardless, they have to move all the way from the Serengeti to the Masai Mara and coming back to the Serengeti. Still, they won't give birth anywhere, for the exception of the southern side of the Serengeti National Park and a bit of the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, which is Ndoto area. Out of that, but also we got the shifting sand, the place where the sand that moves itself. Also, it is the part of the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. That's why I just mentioned Ngorongoro is the second best destination to visit whenever you want to visit Tanzania. Thirdly, I would say Tarangire National Park is, however, this park is like the seasonal visit park, owing to the geographic feature of the Tarangire National Park. And the best time to visit this park is during the dry season, because when it's dry, then the animals are like just bunching nearby the Tarangire River. Since talking of the Tarangire River, this is like the main source of life there in Tarangire National Park. That's why it offers like the great chance of seeing them. And normally start from like something like 10, 11 is where you can expect to see quite so many animals in a big bunch. However, if you go there during the rain season, then you won't see so many animals, because the grass will be somewhat high, and then animals won't be that much comfortable staying there. So they would have to move from the park into the buffer zone of the park. That's why I say this is like much more seasonal visitors. Mikumi National Park, which is a bit southern side of Tanzania, and this can be accessible from Dar es Salaam. Mikumi has got like I don't want to say like the same feature like Serengeti, but it is almost the same. But the only thing that we miss from Mikumi is we not have like the river, like the one that we get in Tanzania National Park. But also this park offers the great chance of seeing quite so many animals, because if you go to this park, then you can also have like the huge expectation of seeing the big four out of the big five. Out of Mikumi National Park, the last one I would say Lake Manyara National Park is, you know, this park is much more reputable by the tree climbing lions. However, I might say this was like the old reputation of the park, because now we can see even them on the trees like in some other national park like Serengeti and everywhere. But still, Lake Manyara National Park is the best place.
5 destinations, which one is your favorite one to visit?
If you ask me about the best national park to visit in Africa, I would say Serengeti. If you ask me the best national park to visit in Tanzania, I would say Serengeti. If you ask me the best national park to visit in East Africa, I would say Serengeti. So Serengeti is my favorite national park.
And it sounds like, hearing you explain these 5 destinations, it sounds like no matter what time of the year you come to Tanzania, there's a perfect destination to be able to see wildlife.
Tanzania can be visited throughout the year, and this is owing to that we get so many national parks. Out of having so many national parks, but also we get so many touristic activities to be done in Tanzania. So like if you come here anytime, then you can have like something to do in Tanzania. So the only thing is that you need let us know whenever you're like looking for the trip. Just let us know like at what time you want to visit, and then we can just tailor-made your program accordingly to
Okay, so one of the important things that I love about coming to this part of the world, or just whenever I'm dreaming to come to Africa, one of the reasons why I dream of coming here is to be able to see wildlife in the wild. Can you maybe touch upon that, maybe like a personal passion of yours, how you feel about having people from around the world supporting coming to national parks and coming to Tanzania to see the animals in the wild versus coming to their local zoo to see them?
It's beautiful if you see the animals in the national park, because you see the animals in their natural environment. Like if you go to the zoo and you find the animals like they are in the cage, you know, which means they are not comfortable. No, you can just get to know anything what very interesting about these animals. But if you go see them in the national parks, you find them in their natural environment. You find them like roaming around, doing their activities. So it is something that I must say is quite very fantastic, because you know you are the one who is in the cage and the animals are like in their free zone. So we normally recommend like if you want to see the animals in and feel like and feel something about them, then you have to go and see them in the national park, because you see them in their natural environment rather than go and see them in the zoo.
Wow, you heard it from Frederick. I look forward to sitting down with you again in a future episode. But if you want to know more about wildlife and all things national parks or any type of destination that has wildlife here in Tanzania, where can people find you? How can they get in touch with you?
It is easier to get in touch with us whenever you want to get any help of visiting Tanzania, or you want to do anything like safari, you want to do anything like trekking, you want to do anything like beach holiday. So we can help you, but the only way is just go through our website, which is moonlightoursexpedition.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your expert time, and if you want to subscribe to
Moonlight Tours Expedition
for more episodes in the future. Thank you so much for your professional time, and in the future maybe we can talk maybe a little bit about culture and food. I think that's probably something that a lot of people are interested in, dying to hear your thoughts on that.
Karibu sana. You're most welcome. How to say asante sana?
Asante sana. Woo!